Today's lecture, we'll be talking in detail about state legislative councils, Vidhan Parishad. In fact, this video is more about the number of SLCs. Are there 6? Are there 8? The doubts with respect to all these things, I'll try to answer them in as brief manner as possible. So, firstly, SLCs are known as obviously Vidhan Parishad, right? Now, if I ask you what is an SLC, Zahir hai, everyone has an opinion on it. Upper house in certain states in our country, just like Rajya Sabha, just like, though not exactly. Obviously, this is something which everyone knows. We'll have to get past this now. $1 million question here is, if I ask you how many states have LCs, what is the right answer? 6 or 8? 6 obviously, except Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir earlier had an LC, 6 plus 1. But since the act, it no longer has a legislative council. Why do we even have this as a question? Let us see. See, most books mention the figure 6. 6 states ऐसे हैं जहाँ पर functioning legislative councils हैं. They are Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh. Now obviously at this point of time, various people will jump on and say कि भाई एक निमोनिक देता हूँ, याद कर लो इन 6 स्टेट्स का नाम. UPSC is never ever going to ask the names of these states. Extremely unlikely. पूछ लिया, आपकी बहुत अच्छी किस्मत होगी कि पूछ लिया, कभी नहीं पूछने वाले सवाल. It is this video in fact is just about clearing the air about the legislative councils, how many of them are there and what exactly is the issue behind them. So at least as far as the books say, functioning LCs तो 6 हैं, there is no doubt about it. But what does the constitutional provision say? पहले तो LCs mentioned है article 168 में, right? Constitution of legislatures in the states. So for every state there shall be a legislature which shall consist of obviously the governor. जैसे parliament article 79, it consists of a president, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Similarly, the state legislature would consist of governor, and in certain states, Andhra, Bihar, MP, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 states. 8 states we will have 2 houses, and in other states just 1 house. So पहले books में देखा कि 6 हैं. In the constitution they say 8. So what exactly is the right figure? And let us see what they are called. Achha, the same article clause 2 says that when there are 2 houses, one shall be known as the council and the other shall be known as the assembly, and if there is only 1 house then it shall be known as the assembly. Obviously Vidhan Sabha and Vidhan Parishad. So Vidhan Sabha is the assembly which is there in every state, whereas Vidhan Parishad, it is there only in 6 states functioning and 8 as per the constitution. So let us see 2 states where it is mentioned in the constitution कि वहाँ पर हैं but functioning नहीं हैं. Madhya Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. What exactly is the issue? Say there was this Fazal Ali Commission, the first and the only SRC, States Reorganization Commission, that was formed way back in 1953. It gave its report in 1955. Or after the reorganization was done, based on that report, the 7th Constitutional Amendment Act was passed, and then we also had a States Reorganization Act of 1956. उस act के section 33 में it is mentioned that the president may through an order create an LC for Madhya Pradesh with 90 seats. And in the same act, sections 34, 35, 36 and 37 provide for LCs for Bombay, Madras, Mysore and Punjab. So the LCs provided in the States Reorganization Act of 1956. And that Fazal Ali committee, obviously that committee headed by the chairman Fazal Ali and other members Kunzru and Panikkar. Now let us come to renaming and abolition. Bombay Council को महाराष्ट्र रीनेम कर दिया 1960, पंजाब को अबॉलिश कर दिया 69 में, मद्रास वॉज अबॉलिश इन 86. So Madras Council was abolished in 86. Still, why is it mentioned in the constitution? West Bengal Council abolished in 1969 and Mysore Council को रीनेम कर दिया in 1973 as the Karnataka Legislative Council. And what about Madhya Pradesh? Let us come to these two issues. But firstly, how are these LCs created and abolished? Uh, Obviously, when you have an LC, you will have a member there known as the MLC. ये हमारे ऐसे नेता जो इलेक्शन हार गए and this is the state legislative assembly. So you'll understand the meme more when we move to the next slide. There's a two-step process and you have to understand the chronology. First step, जो state है उसकी legislative assembly को, the state legislative assembly has to pass a resolution, pass a bill by special majority. What is this special majority? 2/3 present and voting, that is at least, plus more than 50% of total strength. This is a similar majority which is required to even amend the constitution. तो पहला स्टेप तो ये है कि स्टेट द असेंबली will have to pass such a resolution and then that resolution will be sent to the parliament for approval and the parliament can approve the resolution by a simple majority, that is more than 50% of people present and voting, right? तो I mean what is your opinion? ये लिखा कहाँ है भाई साहब ऐसी चीज़? ये अपने स्टेट में एलसी बनाने के लिए डू यू नीड द अप्रूवल ऑफ द पार्लियामेंट? वैलिड क्वेश्चन. कम टू आर्टिकल 169, abolition or creation of councils in states. It reads the first clause, notwithstanding anything in the article. जो भी लिखा है आर्टिकल 168 में भूल जाओ उसे. Parliament may by law. Read the phrase. Whenever you find the phrase by law in the constitution, it simply means simple majority. Parliament can create, can provide for abolition of council. ऐसे स्टेट में जहाँ पर नहीं है, जहाँ पर है, and can create a council where there is no such council. If पार्लियामेंट ये काम तभी करेगा if the legislative assembly passes a resolution to that effect by a majority of the total membership of the assembly, that is more than 50% of the total strength, and by a majority of not less than at least 2/3 of members present and voting. And such a change or a law passed will not be or shall not be deemed to be an amendment of this constitution. ये simple act होने वाला है, कोई परेशानी की बात नहीं है. So now we know that the states pass a resolution with a special majority which is later approved by the parliament with a simple majority, and then the states through an order can create a legislative council. Easy process. Now coming to the story of Tamil Nadu first. See, Madras state abolished the council in 1986. Abolish kar diya, we have read this. Now what happened? In 2010, in fact this proposal was there earlier as well, DMK, the government in power, it also had the support of UPA, it passed a law through a special majority to set up a council in the state. The bill was sent to the parliament and since the UPA was in power, the bill was passed very quickly. And subsequently it was approved by the parliament. So the special majority by the assembly sent it to the parliament which approved by simple majority. Everybody is happy. You will have more MLCs, more jobs for people. बेचारे हमारे मासूम नेता जो इलेक्शन हार गए होंगे लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली के, they'll get jobs now. But what happened? The next year AIDMK came to power. DMK lost elections and AIDMK passed a counter resolution preventing the creation of LC and never notified it. So the change was made in the constitution because the parliament approved the creation of legislative council in Tamil Nadu, but since the state legislative assembly could not make any change in the constitution, वो ये काम नहीं कर सकते, that is a mandate of the parliament only. Hence Tamil Nadu's name is present in the constitution but Because AIDMK had no interest in creating a legislative council, they passed a counter resolution to not create a council in 2011, and hence in Tamil Nadu we do not have a council despite it being mentioned in the constitution. End of story for Tamil Nadu. Let us come to Madhya Pradesh. See, way back in 1967, Madhya Pradesh ने एक resolution pass किया था in the assembly, went to the center, was not approved. Reason being funds का issue था, that the state did not have sufficient funds to pay for the salaries and upkeep. पैसे कहाँ से आते, right? But then again last year, and this has always been the case with Madhya Pradesh, the Congress government has always been very, very excited about creation of a legislative council in the state, and the Kamal Nath government again has presented a proposal for creating a 76-member legislative council in this current government. Now, some people in the parliamentary affairs and the legislative department of the government feel that since the provision to create a council in Madhya Pradesh is already present in the constitution, वो article mentioned in नाम ना through the 7th Amendment Act of 56 and also through the SRA of 56, the States Reorganization Act of 56. It is already mentioned that Madhya Pradesh can have a legislative council under section 33. So there would not be a requirement of parliamentary approval. But please understand that you have some financial implications, and considering the current situation, especially of Madhya Pradesh, Vyapam scam, farmer suicides, everything is happening, right? And यहाँ पर ही employment provide कर रहे हैं अपने हारे हुए नेताओं को. So it would require clearance from the financial department कि भाई साहब पैसे कहाँ से लाओगे? कल को then you will again come to the center with a begging bowl in hand कि पैसे नहीं है सर, पैसे नहीं है. ये बंदर बाट नहीं चल रहा है ना भाई साहब, राइट? सो दैट इज समथिंग विच हैज टू बी केप्ट इन माइंड. सो एज ऑफ नाउ, डिस्पाइट द फैक्ट दैट मध्य प्रदेश के पास ऑप्शन था टू क्रिएट अ काउंसिल, इट वॉज नेवर नोटिफाइड एंड द काउंसिल वॉज नेवर क्रिएटेड. सो एंड ऑफ स्टोरी फॉर मध्य प्रदेश ऑल्सो. सो नाउ वी नो that MP and Tamil Nadu, the names are mentioned in the constitution, but they do not have a functioning council. So there is an option for MP and Tamil Nadu to create a legislative council as per the constitution, but they do not have a functional legislative council. So now, coming back to the original question 6 or 8, your answer can change depending on the framing of the question. As per provisions of the constitution, 8, currently functioning councils 6. Now, interestingly, आंध्र प्रदेश में अलग ही कहानी चल रही है. दे हैड ए काउंसिल इन 56, 57, उसको बाद में अबॉलिश कर दिया. 1980s के शुरुआत में ये प्लान स्टार्ट किया अबॉलिश करने का. देन अगेन 1990s की शुरुआत में रिवाइवल के सपने शुरू हो गए, एंड देन बाय 2007 इट वाज रिवाइव्ड अगेन. दिस ईयर द करेंट गवर्नमेंट, जगन साहब ने प्रपोज करा रेजोल्यूशन एंड इट वाज एक्चुअली अप्रूव्ड बाय द असेंबली इन जनवरी इटसेल्फ. तो अभी ये प्रपोजल चला गया है टू द पार्लियामेंट एंड इट इज़ पेंडिंग कि अबॉलिश करना है. तो अब भाई इन्हें मज़ा आ रहा है. अब कभी क्रिएट करो, कभी अबॉलिश करो, कभी क्रिएट करो, कभी अबॉलिश करो, ये करते ही जा रहे हैं. नो कंट्रोल ऑन द इमोशंस. तो अभी देखते हैं. ऑब्वियसली देयर आर चांसेस दैट दिस विल बी एक्सेप्टेड बाय द पार्लियामेंट, क्योंकि जगन साहब के काफ़ी अच्छे रिश्ते ताल्लुकात हैं अमित साहब के साथ. एनीवे, कमिंग टू सम अदर स्टेट्स, कुछ और भी राज्य हैं ऐसे. देयर आर सम अदर स्टेट्स जिन्होंने बहुत पुराना सपना देख रखा है. फॉर एग्जांपल राजस्थान, असम. दे हैड पास्ड अ बिल एज इन रेजोल्यूशन इन देयर असेंबलीज वे बैक इन 2013. बोथ दीज वेर सेंट टू राज्यसभा. राज्यसभा ने अपनी एक स्टैंडिंग कमेटी को भेज दिया, और स्टैंडिंग कमेटी ने इस रिपोर्ट को पढ़ा और पढ़ते जा रहे हैं और पढ़ते जा रहे हैं और पढ़ते जा रहे हैं. आज तक उस रिपोर्ट को पढ़ते जा रहे हैं. नो एक्शन कुड बी टेकन ऑन द डिमांड बाय दी स्टेट्स. इसी बीच उड़ीसा बिकेम वेरी एक्साइटेड इन 2017, हम भी क्रिएट करेंगे. और 2018 में दी कैबिनेट इवन अप्रूव्ड दैट प्रपोजल एंड इट वाज अप्रूव्ड, एंड पार्लियामेंट से परमिशन लेने के लिए भेज दिया कागज़ कि सर हमें भी चाहिए, सब बना रहे, हम क्यों पीछे रहे. सो these are some pending demands from other states as far as the councils are concerned. अब ये रीजंस हैं क्या, आखिर ये धूम क्यों मची है भाई साहब, सभी काउंसिल क्रिएट करना क्यों चाहते हैं, एंड वाई आर सम पीपल ट्राइंग टू अबॉलिश इट? मोस्ट ऑफ देम आर ट्राइंग टू क्रिएट इट. First argument that is presented in favor of creation of council. A second house can help check hasty action by the directly elected houses. This means in case legislative assembly, that is the Vidhan Sabha, it passes a bill जल्दीबाजी में to please the people because it needs to seek the votes of people, वोट बैंक को फॉलो करते हैं, देन वील हैव द लेजिस्लेटिव काउंसिल इन प्लेस टू चेक दैट कि भाई रिकमेंड कर देंगे वापस से, दिल सेंड इट बैक कि नहीं चेक करो, देयर इज सम इशू, ये क्लॉज पसंद नहीं आ रहा, दिस क्लॉज इज़ नॉट फीजिबल एंड सच थिंग्स. बट सच्ची बात यह है कि क्या इनकी इतनी औकात है कि ये बिल पे ऐसा क्लेम कर सकते हैं? आई एम श्योर यू आर अवेयर दैट द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ जॉइंट सिटिंग with respect to non-financial bills, that is non-money bills, is present under Article 108 in the Parliament only. ये जॉइंट सिटिंग का कॉन्सेप्ट तो स्टेट्स में होता ही नहीं. लेजिस्लेटिव काउंसिल्स एट बेस्ट कैन डिले द बिल फॉर अ मैक्सिमम पीरियड ऑफ 4 months. इससे बाहर तो भाई साहब कुछ कर ही नहीं सकते. तो हेस्टी एक्शंस को चेक करने के लिए एक डिले है 4 महीने का. जज्बातों पे नियंत्रण पाने का बस इतना ही लिमिट है. दिस इज़ ऑल दैट दे कैन डू, राइट? बट एनी वे, इफ़ यू हैव एन आर्ग्यूमेंट पुट फॉरवर्ड, तो ये एक आर्ग्यूमेंट है कि ठीक है, दे आर प्रेजेंट टू चेक हेस्टी एक्शंस, दो नॉट रियली जस्टिफाइड. सेकेंड, it enables non-elected individuals to contribute to the legislative process. ऐसे लोग जो इलेक्शंस में कंटेस्ट नहीं कर पाते हैं, पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर पाते हैं, डी नॉट हैव द फैन फॉलोइंग, और वो उस तरह का गलीच काम नहीं कर पाते, आई मीन उस तरह का अच्छा काम, कैंपेनिंग वगैरह नहीं कर पाते, खुद की मार्केटिंग नहीं कर पाते, तो दे ऑल्सो हैव एन अपॉर्चुनिटी टू टेक पार्ट इन द लेजिस्लेटिव प्रोसेस. बट अगेन, is it really the case? Don't you think legislative councils are being created for burnt out politicians? हमारे वो भाई बंधु जो इलेक्शंस हार जाते हैं, जिन्हें वोट नहीं मिलता, जिनकी ज़मानत जब्त हो जाती है, ऐसे लोग या बेचारे हार गए, उनको पार करना है, कहाँ बैठाएं? बोर हो रहे हैं घर बैठ करके, राइट? उनको हमें बैठा दिया. पैसे कहाँ से आ रहे हैं? बट अगेन हमारे नेताओं को एम्प्लॉयमेंट मिल जाती है, तो इस तरीके से वी हैव दी एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन स्कीम इन द कंट्री रनिंग. तो दिस इज बेसिकली यूज टू पार्क द पॉलिटिशियंस हु हैव लॉस्ट इलेक्शंस. बट अगर हम अच्छे शब्द प्रेजेंट करना चाहते हैं एंड वी वांट टू हैव अ पॉजिटिव अप्रोच, देन दिस इज व्हाट शुड बी पुट फॉरवर्ड कि भाई कुछ ऐसे लोग, स्टेट्समैन of a great stature, जिनकी हमें ज़रूरत है in the legislative process, they can also be a part of the process of law making in the state. Now, coming to powers of council vis-a-vis Rajya Sabha. See, you may feel that the legislative council is just like Rajya Sabha, as I said in the very beginning, but not exactly like Rajya Sabha. Because there are huge differences. Firstly, Rajya Sabha has substantial powers to shape non-financial legislations. Joint sitting is Article 108. They can return the bill, they can send the bill, they can withhold the bill for 6 months. Bills can lapse, right? Whereas councils do not have such constitutional mandate. है ही नहीं उनके पास. They are dilatory chambers. At best वो delay कर सकते हैं for 4 months. That is what they can do at best. Any bill which is passed by the state legislative assembly is sent to the council. At best they can delay it for 3 months, it will be passed again, they can delay it for 1 month. After 4 months the bill is deemed to have been passed. आप पास करें ना करें कोई नहीं पूछ रहा आपसे. It is just like Rajya Sabha in case of money bills, right? So as far as this is concerned, they are not equal. In fact, Rajya Sabha के जो chairperson, he is a vice president, और ऐसी कोई वाइस गवर्नर की पोस्ट तो है नहीं अपने पास. ही इज़ जस्ट द चेयरमैन ऑफ द काउंसिल, इज़ जस्ट अ चेयरमैन, नथिंग मोर देन दैट. एनी विच वे. बट लेट अस कम टू ऑन अ सीरियस नोट टू मेकिंग LCs effective. What can be done? How can LCs become effective actually? Presently, if you see the membership of LCs, one third of the members of LCs are elected by local bodies, that is panchayats and municipalities. One third by MLAs, 1/12 by teachers, 1/12 by graduates, and 1/6 are nominated. Anyway, let's focus on the one third members who are elected by local bodies, that is the members of panchayat and municipalities. What can be done is like, as Rajya Sabha is the representation of states in the parliament, right? The number of MPs who come from various states are represented in the Rajya Sabha. The seats are mentioned in Schedule 4, if you remember, right? Similarly, what can be done is that the Legislative Council can be used as an effective tool for representation of local bodies in the state legislature. जहाँ पर जो भी local bodies की परेशानियाँ हैं, if there is any problem with respect to the 3 F's, funds, functions and functionaries, जिनके devolution की बात पंचायती राज में की गई है, but most states do not devolve these powers. In fact, जो indicative list है Schedule 11 and Schedule 12, there are various areas जहाँ पर powers devolve करनी चाहिए, various taxes जो devolve करने चाहिए वो devolve नहीं किए जा रहे हैं. So the state legislature will see some kind of representation from the local bodies in the form of councils being present. So what can be done is that in local bodies के जो representation है अभी 1/3, this can be increased, say 2/3 कर दें या completely कर दें, depending on circumstances. Radical है, but this can be done. And then the Legislative Council can be provided similar powers with respect to Rajya Sabha, at least in those matters of legislation which contain provisions with respect to panchayats and municipalities. उन aspects में if a particular provision is created जहाँ पर ऐसे कोई bills आएंगे तो we can have an option of joint sitting and stuff, उस situation में legislative councils can be effective. इसके साथ साथ we'll also have a more or an improved approach with respect to local self governance. It will also be more empowered. और अगर ये जिन भी states में presently हैं councils वहाँ पर ये plan successful होता है, then such idea can be implemented at a pan India level. In fact, second ARC ने भी कुछ इसी along these lines recommendation दिया था with respect to making LCs more effective, right? So this is all about legislative councils. I hope आपके जो ज्ञान चक्षु हैं वो खुल गए होंगे, and now you would have no issues with respect to the number of states which have councils. So this is all for today. Thank you.